Star Fox Zero was one of those games that, on paper, seemed like it had everything going for it. Modern graphics, a back-to-basics style reboot after the series had gone a little bit too far off its original path, and it was all being developed by Platinum Games, a developer that was known for making games with stories like
Nanomachine, son!
Oh no!
Memes. The DNA of the soul.
Oh god!
but with gameplay like But hey, it was Star Fox. It's a game about talking to animals, flying spaceships, and bickering with each other. It was never trying to be Dickens. And yet, despite that positive forecast, Star Fox Zero ended up facing two of its greatest hurdles, which would end up being the game's downfall. Motion controls, and quite frankly, just being on the Wii U. The wonky controls really were the death of Zero, that and the fact that it was released onto a failing system. But even if the game was rough around the edges, there was a diamond present in that roughness. About halfway through the main game, you're pulled into a massive space battle in a zone called Sector Beta. It's a spectacle of a fight between the Cornerian and Venom armadas, and you're the cavalry, coming to tip the odds in the favor of the good guys. The mission starts off with Fox and his old friend Bill reuniting, and then pushing forward to take down the Venom cruisers. Each of these ships can be brought down in a flurry of lasers and bombs, but if you're not fast enough to take them down, then you'll lose friendly cruisers. This doesn't affect how your mission plays out, but failing to save the friendly cruiser will cost you a medal and potentially affect your score. It may also affect your mental well-being if you grew attached to the space doggos. No, not that guy! He was almost as important as this guy! After the Venom cruisers are all destroyed, the big kahuna comes out of hyperspace and the good guys square off to take it down. But they can't, because it's got a force field up, preventing the friendly mothership from blasting it into space dust. So once again, it's up to Star Fox to save the day by worming their way past the shield by waiting for an opening, turning into a chicken walker, infiltrating the ship, and then blowing up its power supply before hightailing it out of there before the friendly mothership blows it to smithereens. For added action movie drama feel, the good guys will give you a countdown for you to get your ass to safety. And if you're quick enough, they won't even bother and will just straight blow it up. Now at this point you might think the mission is over, but oh no, you would be wrong. All of a sudden Kat, Falco's maybe ex-girlfriend, shows up to join in on the party too. As does Star Wolf, the evil counterparts to Star Fox, the Wario to your Mario, the Waluigi to your Luigi, those anime kids from Mario Tennis that never showed up again to literally everyone else. And then you have a big smackdown fight with them. The fight brings a cool new rendition of their theme. You have tons of space to work with while you move around and fight them. The game will do this cool cinematic pause if you fly by another fighter real close that serves no other purpose than just to be really cool. And if you fail to shoot down Wolf fast enough, he'll shoot down Peppy automatically, which will not only keep you from getting those extra points from defeating him, but also force you to go to Titania for your next mission to save him. Everything about this mission is awesome from start to finish, and it's not even a mission that lasts that long. You could probably blaze through it in 10 minutes or less, depending on your skill. But everything about this mission represents the type of game that Zero could have been, and why it's, in my opinion, the most Star Fox mission in this game. It's got massive space battles that have lots of ways to rack up tons of points, several key allies showing up to lend you a hand, your wingman's constant bickering, an exciting and somewhat challenging boss, and the chance for a split route. I mean, sure, on paper, it sounds kinda like a fanfic. And then, when Fox and Wolf crossed paths, all time seemed to slow to a halt. They averted their eyes, allowing their souls to connect instead, for they knew the bond they had was deeper than snappy one-liners and having identical final smashes. But in practice, Sector Beta is nothing short of a love letter for fans of Star Fox. It's both amazing and a little depressing in a way. Amazing because of how awesome it is, but depressing because it represents how close they were making Zero something greater than it was. And I should clarify, I don't think Zero is a bad game, and I have always appreciated how Nintendo keeps trying to innovate with how their games play, opposed to just rehashing the same stuff all the time. Changing up control schemes, creating a console based around motion controls, creating a console based around mobile and home play. It doesn't always work out, but it's admirable, and they're at least trying to push the envelope each year. Give me more levels like Sector Beta though, and I'll be a happy customer, at least when it comes to Star Fox. And no, I have not played Starlink yet. But I hear it's good.